Welcome to Primecast, episode 111. My name is Jesse.
Hi, my name is Wyatt.
Hi, so this is the second time we've done episode 111, and I'm getting a call right when this is happening from a 503 number. Oh, I know that why they're calling me. Okay.
Why are they?
Anyway,
Why are they calling you?
I can't tell you right now.
Oh,
Yep.
is it because we're recording a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So, we're going to have the original 111 out to everyone much earlier, but due to technical difficulties, we're having to redo it.
I could feel you looking at me.
Looking at you with my judgmental eyes.
Your judgmental ass eyes.
But we actually have a good amount of show to do today because actually
Yeah.
I totally forgot that New York Comic Con happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I actually got a few little surprises here and there, but we'll talk about that later. First, we'll go into the first part of the show that we always go to, and that is recent purchases and acquisitions. First, I think we're going to start off with a big one.
Do you? Okay, actually, I think we should wait for the big one for last
Oh,
because we get most conversation out of that one.
okay.
I feel if we just skim through the little ones, just be like, hey, this is cool, this is not,
Okay.
and finish off the big one.
All right, I'll start off with my little ones.
Okay.
I guess we'll start with the Voyagers. I got Skybite and Roadbuster.
How do you like Roadbuster?
And I don't. I really don't. It's such a disappointing figure. I think I would have really liked that figure a lot more if it was a deluxe.
Yeah.
Because it especially in the arms and that big clunky wheels and how simplistic the chest feels like it, especially during transformation. It feels like it would be a more satisfying deluxe than a mediocre Voyager. I mean, it's one that I was trying to go into an open mind, and I was kind of indifferent about it when I got him, but it's one of the more disappointing Generations figures I've had in a long time.
That's upsetting because I really loved that figure, but I get.
And that's puzzling to me. But to each your own. And I love Skybite. He is wicked cool.
Oh yeah, Skybite's great.
Yeah, Skybite. The shark mode is fun. The transformation is actually really cool too. It takes a little bit of finicking around because there's just so many panels and shit that need to click in just the right place. Robot mode is gigantic. I love the face sculpt. Although the shark head on the chest is a little bit awkward looking and not as accurate as the original Skybite figure. But yeah, he's cool. Good update. I'm not sure if we mentioned this on the official last showing. Might have though. But Rat Trap and Tankor.
I think we did talk about them
Okay.
before.
Okay, like not in the lost 111, but the actual 110.
Yeah, but if you want to skim through what you thought, that's fine.
Okay, now if you're pretty confident I already talked about it, then I won't bring it up again. But yeah, I like both. Oh no. I like Rat Trap. Tankor is okay. It is. That's one that I think could have got a lot more engineering in it if it was a Voyager. Plus, it's just so weird to see Rhinox being downscaled to a deluxe when Tankor probably was like one of the biggest characters in all of Beast Machines.
Yeah, but I think personally, I'm cool with it because I care about Rhinox way more than I do Tankor. So, and we got a really good Voyager figure out of Rhinox.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
but I don't know. What was that? I forget oh yeah, like in package, Tankor is really cool to look at. But like once you get him in hand and like fiddle around with the transformation, it's like, oh, I see what they did here.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
I think that's it from me. Yeah, I think that's it. What about you?
I
Except for the last
No,
big
yeah,
one we're going to talk about.
Yeah, we'll talk about him later,
Mm,
or she. What the fuck? Okay, so movie stuff. I got another movie thing. I went to Toys R Us and they had a little deal. for like buy one get one 40% off, something like that. And I was like, okay. Um, I got the what's his name? Helicopter Drift.
Yeah.
He is not bad. He's a little weird, but I actually really really like him.
I heard a lot of people, especially my Minecraft buddy Omar, wanted to get him just for the swords because apparently the swords pose really well with the deluxe drift.
I've not tried that actually. You know what? Fuck it. They're right above me. Give me a
Yeah.
second.
All right.
Keep going. But
Because he actually showed me a picture from a Takara catalog
yeah,
that had the Voyager blades with the deluxe drift, and it does look really cool.
let me try this right now. It's okay. A couple problems with the Voyager one. He's a little finicky. I never have Skyhammer, which is the main reason I got him. But like he looks really cool. Like the main worry about him, and I think you said this too. The head sculpt would look really stupid on that body.
Yeah.
It doesn't, at least in my opinion. The head sculpt is a lot more sculpted and less blobby than the deluxe.
I've seen the Voyager drift in person, and my opinion kind of sticks.
No, that's fair. Oh wow,
Does
They-
it work pretty good?
they fit really well. Let me try the other one. Get the full effect. Holy shit! Yeah, that's actually sweet.
Aren't you glad I brought that up?
Aren't you glad I didn't say fuck it?
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's awesome. Actually, yeah, I like this, and I actually got it with my Takara Drift. So
Ugh.
get on my level.
Well then.
But I like him. So you still think he looks like kind of poop?
Yeah, I'm not going to get. I was never a fan of this original Skyhammer figure
Yeah.
to begin with, and just putting blue paint on him and a drift head is not going to sell me on it.
When Skyhammer came out, he was the first wave of Dark of the Moon, and I saw him a million times. But I was doing this really dumb thing at the time where I was like, I'm only gonna get characters who are in the movie. And as a toy collector, that's dumb. And for somebody who thinks the movies are cool, but they're no sort of storytelling merit, it's a really dumb thing to do.
Right.
Because some of the best movie toys and episodes and movies 2 and 3 were figures of characters who weren't in the movie.
Right.
But Drift has actually a really weird problem. I've noticed stress marks on him because he has a blue plastic that is prone to being kind of weakened in some places. So his swords have this weird hook on the bottom of them. Have you seen it?
No.
Well, he has that. And it's a weird hook to like finesse the sword in his hand at an angle and then push it down. I thought his hands were open. They gave him new hands outside of Skyhammer, and you have to like twirl it, and when you pull up on it, it stresses it a little bit. I don't think it's gonna snap, but it is really weird. But I like him. He filled out what I wanted from him. He detailed paint. He looks pretty.
Now, if that Voyager drift was actually a triple changer,
Oh yeah, no, game over.
yeah, game over, man, game over.
Like I kind of look at him and I create some sort of fan canon. So you know how there's a rumor, or I don't know if it's legitimate. I don't know, but how the movie Drift used to be a Decepticon.
Yeah.
This is like my Decepticon Drift.
Okay.
Yeah. My girlfriend's staring at me like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Love
Alright.
you.
Yeah. All right. What else did you get?
I got that. What's it called? Thrilling. Yep.
Oh yeah. Thrilling burp.
I forgot all the words as they were coming out of my mouth. The Thrilling 30 fan built bot wind blade.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So there seems to be a few things about that figure. Seems to be either you like her, there's no real loving for her. You either like her or you hate her. And it seems to be either you can get a good one or a bad one.
Really?
I got a good one. Everything tabs together fine. She's not finicky. She stands well. Mine doesn't have any QCs like that to where her tabs don't work like some others I've seen reported. So I think I got a good one. And because of that, I like her. She has the really weird thing of gaps in her plane mode. I don't care. That sounds stupid, but I don't. I think her robot mode's cool enough. And I think her transformation is intuitive and fun enough to make up for it. It's like Dark of the Moon Sideswipe with the floor in his car. It's like it kind of blows, but to me,
Right.
I don't really care.
Yeah. I mean, it
Um,
works out well. It's I can't say for Wingblade because I don't have her.
yeah,
But like in Sideswipe's case, I think it's something very easy to overlook. It's just a minor detail that it works out well for the robot mode's benefit.
yeah, for sure. I'm cool with it. Her VTOL wings are cool. You can play with those and put them however you want. I think Takara's new version of her that we just saw looks infinitely incredible, and I'm sure their QC they'll fix it like they did with a few other Age of Extinction figures.
It's incredible forever.
It's incredible forever. No, yeah, it looks great. So if you can find a good one, hopefully you'll like her. I got a good one, and I dig her a lot, like a lot.
I like a lot.
I like her a lot.
What else? Anything else?
I don't know,
Okay.
man.
All right, we both got some cool.
Yeah,
We both got
diarrhea.
Okay, I was not expecting that one. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Ebola. What?
Ebola. We both got leader class Jetfire.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I told you I saw it and then say I bought it.
Uh huh.
Okay, I did buy it.
Yeah.
It's sitting right next to me.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Do you have it in jet or robot mode?
Robot mode.
Put him in jet mode real quick.
Oh, what the? Where are you going with this? Or at least preface this while I transform him.
Because we're going to talk about both modes.
I remember the jet
same
mode just
time.
fine. I'm not doing it.
Yes, you are.
Okay, fine. I'm transforming him.
Okay, you don't have to.
And he's done.
Oh, that was fast.
Yeah.
Alright, I love the jet mode.
It is.
It is like a perfect representation of the G1 toy. While the original classics was kind of like a hybrid between the G1 toy and the animation model.
Yeah, but anything I boast about this saying it's better than the classics, I still love the classics one.
The classics one is just a great figure by itself, but I mean, this is just
Perfect.
absolutely perfect. Now, yeah, if you're going for G1 animation, might be a little bit disappointed, but the G1 toy, this is like kind of satisfying that urge for wanting to reissue Jetfire, which is never going to happen.
Yeah, no, never.
Yeah, so this is like the best it's going to get, and it's even a better toy.
I I think what's really weird, he has so much play value in him, and what I used to like to do with the classics one was take off all of his guns and jetpack, and just kind of amp him up a little bit with some extra stuff, and make him have essentially two robot modes, in which he'd have he'd be Jetfire, or he'd be like Skyfire, in which he's all souped up, ready to fight everyone in the skies.
Right.
This one I can do the same exact thing,
Exactly.
and even a little bit better, I think.
Oh yeah, more so. But I love the jet mode. The kibble. I mean, if you look at it from the bottom, you do see just pretty much how it all transforms,
But whatever.
which is not bad. But if you look at it from the side, the kibble doesn't really stick out that much,
No.
which
No,
is
it
nice. And you get the feet kind of stick out a little bit in the back, but it's not too bad. I like the chrome personally.
I think it's okay.
Yeah, there are certain amounts of detail in especially in the jetpack attachment, a little bit of details that do kind of get lost in the chrome, but I mean, if you pay attention, you can see them. I like that the cockpit actually opens up.
Yeah, I was just looking at him like 2 minutes ago, or well, whenever I had him in jet mode last, like 10 minutes ago, I was like, oh yeah, his cockpit opens, doesn't it? I opened it, and I was like, oh shit.
It's just really nice. Landing gear and nose cone is perfect. Okay,
Such a pretty toy.
it is. Now I'm going to transform him into robot mode.
Considering I already have mine in robot mode, the robot mode is so smooth. His head sculpt is great. Oh my god.
Which head do you prefer?
I prefer the visored head, but the sculpt on his regular head is beautiful.
A couple bits of the transformation do make me kind of nervous, like especially going from jet to robot, how the torso kind of folds up underneath,
Yeah,
folding it back out to robot mode.
with those
It-
tabs
Yeah,
on the back of his shoulders. Yeah,
it's a little bit nerve-wracking, but once you get it, it's a little bit too tight for comfort, but it's not. Once you get the hang of it, you just once you figure out like, okay, this is supposed to do that, it's not bad at all. Yeah, I do think that they tried to engineer a way for the visor to store in robot mode is kind of funny
Wait, it can store in robot mode.
on the gun.
Wait, his missile launching gun, right?
Yes,
Okay, how?
it's like you take the
Oops.
top of his head will actually just kind of slide into two grooves on the very top of his gun.
On that little bar thing.
Yeah.
Where are those? Oh shit! I keep firing the missile.
I know, right? During my review, the fire was a son of a bitch. It just kept on firing and firing.
I'm trying to get his head on the gun and I just can't.
It's kind of hard to describe, but if you like the two natural grooves, like the top of the visor make, like where that gap is.
Oh,
at the
I
top.
got it. Does it go
Yeah.
over the trigger for the missile?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I got it. That's weird.
Yeah.
It doesn't even really use those grooves. It just kind of sits there.
Yeah.
I feel like it's stressing it. I mean, that is weird. That's really weird.
Yeah.
They could put it on like the underside or something. Whatever. I'm
But
gonna
I
put it
mean,
back on.
they thought about it at least.
Yeah, no, yeah.
It's kind of awkward, but yeah, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, so I've got him in his basic robot mode, and this figure's so nice.
His
I-
legs.
Mm-hmm.
Them
Clicky.
legs.
Listen to his clicks.
Wait. 1 second. 1 second. I got this.
You
I
got
broke it.
You broke it. It's dead.
It's dead.
What do you think about how the nose cone stores on the back?
It's fine.
Yeah, it's so flush that it doesn't really create much of a backpack at all.
There.
Especially if you have the actual jetpack on, it's barely noticeable.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
right now I have it off and with the visor off, and I just love the look.
Yeah, no, he looks like the animation model like stepped out on my TV.
Yeah, it's like it went for G1 toy for the jet mode and G1 animation for the robot mode, which is an awesome combination because like if they had that nose cone on the chest for the robot,
It would have been weird.
yeah, it would have looked very awkward. It would have looked as awkward as the G1 toy does.
But that toy is great though, even though it's not a Hasbro toy.
Yeah. And one thing that really does kind of bother me about the figure, which every toy that, you're looking forward to, there's always a quirk that's just really annoying. And for me, it is how the shoulders tab into the torso.
I don't really mind it.
Just that one little peg and that little hole, and that's kind of supposed to secure the entire arm. Like, I find myself trying to pose the arms a lot, then it just gets unhinged all the time. Like,
Yeah.
I see, I'm probably going to need to put a layer of clear nail polish or something like that,
Well,
too.
you know how they peg into the wings, right?
Huh?
There is a tab on the back of that hinge piece that the arms are actually connected to, and they peg into a wing.
Alright, problem solved. This
All right,
figure's
so
this figure's perfect.
Okay, yeah. But I
Okay.
say, like, actually, I don't have problems with that.
Okay,
So.
yeah, now I can pose him just fine. Oh, shit. It's like, come again?
We're from a perfect 3 to a perfect 10, and that.
He still got a 10 out of 10 in my
10 out of
review.
10.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to put on his jetpack.
I know I'm arming him up right now, too. I do kind of, even if I don't take the chrome off of his guns, I want to add black barrels on all of them.
Now, why are a lot of people doing that?
They just don't like the chrome, and the fact that he already has red paint on him makes the chrome look a little awkward. But I think the chrome looks way more awkward in photos than it does in person.
Yeah.
So
Now,
it's a thing if we'll see.
Someone posted an image on Twitter, and it really made me laugh. It was the image of Joker in his nurse's outfit,
Hmm.
saying when Takara puts chrome on their figures, everything is fine, but when Hasbro do it, everyone starts losing their mind.
I think part of it though is Hasbro's placement of Chrome.
And some figures, yes. Like, especially that Platinum Evasion Prime.
Yeah.
That's just so random and sporadic. It just doesn't make any sense. Now, as much as I love the basic robot mode head, I love the visor. Because, I mean, it's just a little bit more interesting to look at. Of
Yeah.
course, the nostalgic value of it, I'm still going to like just the plain robot face more because that's what I know from the show.
Hmm.
But just the Valkyrie style Macross head is a lot more interesting to look at.
I have not looked at his Gerwalk mode yet.
Me neither.
I'm gonna do that right now. Let's see if this works. I'm sure it does.
Like it's an unofficial Gerwalk.
No, apparently they even marketed it.
It wasn't in the instructions.
I think I know they marketed it at first because they just won the lawsuit against Harmony Gold, and they're just like, "Hey, Harmony Gold, how do our nuts taste?"
Is that what they literally said?
Yeah,
That would have been great.
Hasbro, you the real MVP.
Yeah, Jetfire is really awesome. God damn.
No, yeah, it kind of worries me that they started off this strong, and like I don't know if Megatron could live up to this.
I know, but it has me really looking forward to it. It has me. And you're saying that both version and Megatron are in the same wave?
That's what I was hearing, or at least that's what I saw at first. It could change, but that's the way I saw it at first.
Because I think it'd be really weird to have both of those to come out at the exact same time and same amount of availability.
I don't work at Hasbro, man. I just don't shoot the messenger, okay?
If one was a general retail release and one was, say, like an Amazon or BBTS exclusive, which would you prefer to be where?
Oh, I definitely think the Armada should be exclusive to wherever if they had to pick an exclusive.
Really? I was thinking that they're probably going to go for the Armada version being the retail version, and the G1 being exclusive.
Why do you think that? I see it, but I'm just curious why you think that.
Because I think Armada may just have a little. The Armada version will just might be able to have better sell value, and for the collectors that are going to want it more, it's going to be exclusive to certain retailers.
I can see it for both things of generations because they want to expand more than just G1 in the stores.
Yeah, right.
But then they like with figures like Jetfire.
Hmm. Yeah, Jetfire is one of the best figures I've had in a long time. It's definitely better than any of the other. Almost, it's one of the best leader class figures I've had in a long time.
Oh yeah. He's much better than Revenge of the Fallen Jetfire. Jesus.
Yeah, even though I kind of like that figure and you don't, this is a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go on to news. Let's stop drooling over Jetfire.
You know what? We didn't have any news last week, even, did we? Or
No.
not a lot.
No.
Okay, so let's continue the conversation about leaders.
Okay.
There was some stuff revealed at New York Comic Con today, akin to this Jetfire.
Okay.
Hasbro, which is what I saw them referred to for doing this. They are taking the Jetfire toy that we've been gushing about, and they are remolding it totally into a later class IDW Thundercracker.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
And I'm sorry, it looks great. Don't know if I'll get it, but it looks awesome.
Okay, I was actually kind of thinking that you were going to say it looks like crap,
No,
but
yeah, I think it looks sweet.
okay, yes,
I
because
think the IDW design is so sharp, and using that blue with the black and on that mold, I think it works.
yeah, I mean, if you look at this, if you did not have a Jetfire actually in hand, you would not be able to tell it's a Jetfire remold.
Oh no, not at all. I saw the picture, the thumbnail, and I was like, "Oh, are they making a Voyager IDW mold?" And they're like, "No, it's a leader class and it's a Jetfire retool." I was like, "Oh, I kind of would have preferred a Voyager, but
Yeah.
damn, that still looks sweet."
Yeah, its leader class is a little bit too big for a what the fuck is it?
Thundercracker.
Thundercracker. I had a brain fart because okay. Someone said okay. So I'm not sure. Like I thought I remember seeing the comments. Still waiting on some Thundercracker, but I don't know. I get confused easily. But yeah, it looks really good. I love they remolded the robot chest with
Hmm.
to have the turbines in the chest, and yeah, it does now look like. I wonder if it's going to have the visor or some new form of the visor head helmet.
Maybe.
Maybe. But it doesn't look like it's going to have any chrome.
No, at least not yet. That's what I saw them referred to as a Hasbro for because they're like the final product will look nothing like this. They're gonna tack it up with chrome and remove paint apps and all the details are gonna be washed out. Thanks Hasbro for teasing us with something we're not gonna get. I was like, wow, you are anal, and you need to stop.
Yeah. As of right now, I don't think I'll get it, but that could change
I
because
don't think you're gonna get it.
I don't think I'm going to get
You're
it.
probably gonna get it.
I might.
You love this Jetfire toy though.
I do love the Jetfire, and I don't want my love for the Jetfire toy to be overshadowed by Thundercracker remold.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It's really hard to tell. Like, unless like even if I had Jetfire in hand, and if I look at these pictures, if no one told me it was a Jetfire remold, I don't think I would have thought of that until like I looked at really close.
Yeah, no, like let me just look at him. Like I have Jetfire in hand now. The legs are essentially the same. It looks like the arms are a little bit different. The chest is all new.
hmm Head
It's like
sculpt is all new, of course.
it just God. Okay, so the thrusters behind Jetfire's back,
hmm
they work so good for those little pillars on the shoulders of Seekers.
Yeah,
But he has null rays,
yeah.
same guns, but null rays. Man, this it looks nice. I don't know if I'll get it, but it looks so nice.
Yeah, it'd be up to the air if I get it or not. Like, it's not going to say it's good, but like, I think I really just want to appreciate the Jetfire for what it is, and not like I already said, be overshadowed by a remold.
Yeah, fair enough.
If it was a Voyager class, though, I'd be all for it.
Oh yeah, no, God.
Yeah. All right. In Huffer, they repainted the Legends. What was that the Legends Optimus Prime into a Huffer?
Yeah,
It looks pretty good.
yeah. I think that'll be my Huffer
Yeah.
because I don't have a Huffer and I don't have that Optimus mold.
hmm
So that'll be my Huffer.
Okay. And actually, I wanted before we get onto this, I want to actually talk about that the Leader Class Megatron is being reissued again in
Leader
Japan.
class or masterpiece?
Masterpiece Megatron, I mean, as like a 30th anniversary release, and it's going to be about $200.
Yeah, we don't talk about that toy.
Yeah, it's
I
going to
thought
have
about it. I was like, oh, I get Megatron. Then I remembered, oh wow, it's garbage.
yeah, it has a metallic chrome finish, which I thought it already did. Limited edition. Okay, Destron Leader Redeco. I don't know what else they could do. Modified retail packaging. So that's about as much as obvious that I can see them doing is that they're changing the package.
Yep.
Yep. And he's going to orange barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope, they're gonna take it at the border at customs and be like, no, this is a weapon.
I remember when that figure first came out. That was like a huge ordeal. Like eBay actually had to change their like homepage, like to say like you cannot sell this figure here.
Really?
Yeah, like it was for
What?
for the longest time it was impossible to find a Masterpiece Megatron on eBay.
That is insane.
I know, it is really insane, but yeah, that's happening. Do we want to talk about Creo?
I didn't look at any of the Creo stuff, and I don't really feel like it right now.
Yeah, me neither. I mean,
I think there's enough to talk about. We can cover Creo a slow news week.
yeah, they're. I'm not really into Creo. They're kind of doing their own thing. They're kind of branching out into the new Robots in Disguise cartoon and doing some more like kind of G1 hybrids.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
More stuff revealed. We saw the new packaging, at least for the Voyagers, for I'm sorry, Generations Combiner Wars.
I don't think I actually saw. I only saw looked at the official pictures,
Picture.
the official pictures. I did not actually see anything from the showroom.
It's next to the Thundercracker.
The
And
Thundercracker official.
yeah, no, not official. Just the show floor.
Okay, okay. Let me take a look here.
It looks really nice and sharp.
Ooh, ooh, that Optimus does look good in that package.
It does.
Now, is Optimus the center for Superion?
No, 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 no.
But the Superion limbs can combine onto Optimus.
Yeah, so it's all Scramble City style. So
Yeah.
you can put the aerial bots on like Motormaster, or you can
Okay.
put like Stunticons on Optimus, or you can put Stunticons on Superion when he comes out, or doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want.
You lose my tomorrow, punch in the face.
Looks nice. Packaging looks real nice.
It looks real sharp, real pretty.
Mm.
What else was there? There's some toys for robots and you know the show that came out 14 years ago.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's look at the Robots in Disguise Hyper Change Heroes Grimlock and Leader class figures.
What
Now,
leader class?
Legion. Did I
That's
say leader? Did I
I
say
think you did.
Legion.
It was
Legion.
a freak out. Like what?
Legion class. The Hyper Change Grimlock is the one I think we saw in the Blu-ray toy development section that a lot of people kind of threw their shit about, but I'm not sure because they all kind of look, especially the Grimlock looks very close to the other
deluxe
one.
one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it looks pretty cool. I mean, I would just say Legion class Bumblebee looks super generic, as it normally is. The Legion Grimlock, meh. Sideswipe, so yeah, Sideswipe is one that I'm surprised we didn't see a deluxe class one of.
Yeah.
Because I was actually kind of looking forward to that one.
I'm sure we'll get it.
But, yeah, these are easy passes, but, I mean, they still look good for what they do.
Yeah.
Sideswipe.
We also saw some. I'm sorry, not deluxe class. Some warrior class figures.
And the previous only one that was revealed back in BotCon was the Bumblebee.
Yeah.
And now we got, because the only Optimus Prime figure that was shown was a Legion class, and now we got a new deluxe warrior class Optimus Prime.
And it looks exactly the same as Legion.
Yeah, it does.
Like I think they just took the Legion because I didn't see the Legion one listed.
I for the longest time I did think this was the Legion one.
Yeah, I was really confused looking at the show floor because I was like, well, wait, I thought that Optimus was a Legion looking at Struck mode.
Yeah.
And I was really confused. Oh, his head is in his chest, and he's like, "Huh."
Yeah.
But it looks, yeah. That Optimus looks really. I'm somebody who really normally really likes deluxe Optimus Prime toys. I think they get really good design sometimes, animated Prime, even classics, and for games. I think this one looks dumb.
The official photos do not really give it justice.
I don't think the figure existing gives it justice. I don't care for it at all.
Yeah.
Like, a part of
I
me
could
is like,
definitely
man,
see
maybe the
that.
truck mode looks cool, but man, no, the truck mode looks kind of dumb too, because I bet it's tiny, and I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, look at how tiny it is. Look at how tiny the truck mode is, because that entire back half are his legs. Like, from his shin down.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
imagine how tiny. I can't deal with
It doesn't make sense as a truck.
Why does he have, like, 10 wheels? Why does he have 10 wheels? Why?
I just not noticed that he does have 10 wheels.
Bumblebee still looks like Bumblebee. He's cool. You know who I really want, though?
Who?
Drift.
Me too.
Drift looks awesome.
He's
At least in my opinion.
He's orange now.
He's orange. He has big feet. He looks cool. He looks like a mix between Prime Wheeljack and Yukitron from Animated.
And, yeah, I was actually going to say he kind of looked like Prowl with the samurai armor.
Yeah. But yeah, no, this figure looks great. Like, not even great, it just looks really fun.
And we see Deluxe Grimlock.
He looks alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. I hate to be one of those guys. Or not one of those. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't mean like that. I don't mean it as one of those guys. I hate to be somebody, because I'm somebody who likes the movies, and I think if they throw a name at a character that they're reusing, fine. Man, I don't see Grimlock. I just don't.
I see a T-Rex.
I see something that looks like its name should be like, nah.
I see something that's named Why Do I Have 4 Fingers on Each Hand?
1, 2. Wow. He looks pissed. What the hell? He doesn't look bad. I'm sure when the show comes out, I'm not going to be mad his name's Grimlock. I'm not even mad about it now. I just don't think he looks like a Grimlock.
And apparently he was originally a Decepticon.
He's not a Decepticon anymore?
No, he switched to the Autobots.
Wait, like fiction-wise, or like in the show?
In the cartoon.
So in the cartoon, he starts out as a Decepticon.
Because, like, as what they said in the panel, let me go to.
Or I thought you meant like in development, he was going to be a Decepticon.
Oh,
now he's not
no. We go to the back here. Grimlock was a prisoner on the Decepticon prison ship, but he ended up joining forces with Bumblebee. Bit of a different backstory to the Dinobot here. Yeah, apparently Grimlock is apparently fighting with Bumblebee for leadership every episode. So there's going to be like a bitter marriage between the two. But yeah, out of the deluxe...
Yo.
What?
Let's talk about the last one.
Strong Arm?
Yeah. You know what's really cool about her?
What? Yeah, that was
look
actually,
at her gun.
It actually has like molded in like blasties.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's really cool.
Finish that.
Yeah, I didn't realize that Strong Arm is actually a girl.
Yeah.
Until I was watching until I was actually watching the clips that were shown.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it looks really nice. I don't like how you can see that the wheels clip on though.
Yeah, that sucks. I think it's the fact that it's like they're two different colored plastics.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. Yeah, I see that. One thing I noticed about all these figures is their hands look really recessed.
Yeah.
Optimus and Strong Arm.
Yeah.
But hey, even still, I want Strong Arm and I want Drift, and I'll probably end up with Grimlock.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the deluxes, all the deluxes in this wave, just because like there's probably not gonna be a whole lot of them.
Yeah, I kind of hope this line stays small.
Yeah.
No, I'm not interested in getting any of the actual Legion stuff. I think they look cool. They're just not for me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and what's really cool about this line is they fit in. They look like they'll fit in really well with Prime, so I don't really have to make a new shelf.
Right. But I think we both agree that Drift looks to be the best.
Oh yeah, no, I saw Drift before and I was like, wow, I like him a lot.
Yeah, he looks amazing. I bet we're going to see a lot of different versions of Drift now.
Oh yeah, he's
Like-
gonna be like I had a character name in my head and I dropped it.
Yeah. Like first we got the Generations one that was based on the comic, and now Age of Extinction, and now Robots in Disguise.
Yeah, and then we're gonna get like I don't know.
It's just stop.
I'm trying.
Just stop.
But I have to. I have to.
Stop. It's hurting you.
I have to. I'll die.
But I still kind of like Optimus, just because I do like that kind of simplistic design he had in the show. Like it's kind of based on the Beast Hunters one, but just a little bit more Cybertronian-y.
Cybertronian-y?
Yeah, I do like the chest, I like the arms, and well, I just want to see a little bit more, bit more better pictures of it.
Oh, that's a deluxe too. We didn't see pictures of him officially.
Of what?
What's his name? Steeljaw. We saw a deluxe for him.
Which one?
These are deluxes, right?
I,
Yeah,
I
these are the deluxes. He is the. He's the blue car thing that looks like a. Oh, he looks like a cat.
okay. Let me see. He looks like a cat, huh?
He's on the showroom floor only.
Showroom floor.
He's definitely a deluxe.
Okay, is he kind of like off to the right in these pictures?
Yeah, he's blue.
Yeah, let me see here.
He actually doesn't look half bad.
So he's scrolling through. Okay, yeah. A lot of people like. There's a Titan class figure of this also coming out, and a lot of people were thinking that this was going to be Galvatron.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, what? Like, even when they said Galvatron, I was like, I don't think that's Galvatron.
No.
But hey, I mean, speculation. There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, oh, he actually is a Decepticon, too.
Is he?
Yeah,
He is. Okay, good.
but he looks like not a Decepticon.
I hope we just don't get a whole bunch of generic Decepticons.
Yeah, like, he looks cool, but, like...
I'm kind of hoping we get like a name runner Decepticon, like a Thundercracker or a
Knockout.
or a Cyclonus.
I want the first episode to be...
Knockout turns into Sideswipe.
Yeah, that needs to be the first episode.
He looks too similar for it to be a coincidence.
I want them to be the same person.
Mm.
Okay, so let's... Yeah, speaking of robots in disguise, we got a trailer for it.
And we got a couple clips to go along with it.
Yeah, and we got some confirmations of where to watch it at. We'll talk about that stuff later. So it's the trailers. So it opens up and Bumblebee's talking about being Bumblebee, and there's something transforming, and there's some stuff happen, and Bumblebee's
Transforming in a Transformer show?
right. Essentially what the trailer is Bumblebee being like, oh, I'm not a leader, Optimus was, and they're just like, we'll be a leader. And he's like, I'm fine. And then Optimus tells him to go to Earth. And he's like, we have to be robots in disguise. And it's like, weren't you on Earth?
Yeah, really.
You do not remember? Never mind. So it seems like a soft reboot, but I feel like if they're gonna go one way, they need to go that one way.
Oh, and they're saying that I believe they said in the past that some older Prime characters were going to make an appearance in the show, but might not happen till season 2.
Yes, which I'm totally cool with.
I want to see Ultra Magnus again. I want
to see Bulkhead so bad.
I want to see Ultra Magnus as the Supreme Commander, and I don't think that Bumblebee's like the entire leader of all the Autobots, just a small group.
Which I'm fine with because
Yeah.
I think the best show, not the best. I think my favorite show is animated, and like they weren't even like Optimus was not the leader of the Autobots. He was the leader of a repair crew.
Yeah.
So if they're underdogs, I'm cool with that. If it's a little team, I think it actually makes it more interesting because you can go off and look at different teams of Autobots or different characters anywhere else, and it's still interesting because they're not the center of attention. The group you're watching.
Look at me! Look at me! Look at me!
The show looks interesting. I am gonna watch it. I'm excited because you know why I'm gonna watch it?
Why?
Because it is actually not gonna be on the hub.
What's it actually going to be on?
They have actually decided to put it on Cartoon Network.
That kind of worries me, though. Transformer shows have had a bad history in Cartoon Network.
Yep.
Especially Energon. Do you remember when Energon was on Cartoon Network? That show got flipped around so much that I was like, all right.
Even Animated did.
I don't remember Animated on Cartoon Network.
You know? That's where it aired.
Is it? I don't even know. I watched most of it online.
Yeah, the thing with the Animated, like some guy in the thread, and I part of me thought he was being ironic, but in the end I realized he was serious. And I get the fear, I do, but it was it was a prominent slight, and he said, along the lines of, man, I can't wait for them to take this show, run it for 2 seasons, take a year-long break, put all the episodes at a 5 o'clock in the morning airtime, and wonder why the ratings were bad. I'm like, man, I love animated. Like, that's just what happened to animated.
Yeah.
I get the fear. I do, because I definitely do agree. About by the 3rd season, they're going to try to phase it out.
Energon used to air at like 1 a.m.
Yeah,
It was crazy.
Transformers got screwed on Cartoon Network before. But, while Hubs is being rebranded, I thought it was really weird. So I thought Hasbro was still going to maintain a part on that channel, because it's being rebranded to, like, Discovery Family or Discovery Kids, whatever.
The Hub is a stupid name.
I never mind the name.
I always thought it was.
I didn't like how the dude in between the commercials said Hub. I always thought that was dumb. I was like, dude, you're getting too into it. But, I don't care about the name, all that. I minded that I had to go, like, I had to get, like, the premium channel package, whatever, just to watch one show. And I think it's really weird because just today, through Facebook feed, because social networking, and I know people who like certain things, someone shared a picture that My Little Pony was confirmed to come back for Season 5 next year. But that's going to be on the Hub.
Season 5? Has that show been really on that long already?
Yeah, imagine how long Transformers Prime been on.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, I tried to watch the clips, but I get bored halfway through and I just stopped them.
For Robots in Disguise?
Yeah.
I actually just watched the actual trailer. I've not watched the clips.
Yeah, they're kind of boring. They're just talking.
I want to see spoilers now.
It's kind of confirmation that, like, from that first kind of teaser we saw, there's going to be pretty low frame rate in the animation. You can count the frames.
As long as I can tell what's going on and it doesn't look bad, because I like the animation and I think it looks fine. I'm sure all this is not finished. It premieres in like 8 months.
9 years.
9 months. Like, you could have another child by the time the show comes out.
Nope, not gonna happen. It's actually getting taken care of in 8 days.
Are you scared?
No. I actually just want to get it over with.
Are you gonna let your friends, like, make fun of you?
What friends? You can make fun of me all you want.
Alright. Sad.
I'll give you that privilege. Please make fun of me. Please make it feel like I have friends.
Yeah, you're my only friend, please. Okay. The show looks fine. The fact that it's on Cartoon Network is weird, it's worrisome, but we'll see. I'm not going to pass judgment now. Jesse, what do you think?
I'm going to watch it. If
I'm going to watch it, but I'm not going to like it.
I mean, I'm going to give it a chance. If it just totally disinterests me, like, I have a feeling like it could. Like, if it's not like a overall story arc, if it's just like episode by episode, kind of like how Rescue Bots is,
yeah,
then I have a feeling it's going to lose my interest fast, and I'll stop watching and just like care about the deluxe class toys.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a chance. I'll probably catch my interest more once some more of the Prime characters pop in.
Oh yeah. Huh.
But I just wish it didn't have that stupid name. It's gonna be so fucking confusing. Robots in Disguise. Oh, you mean that show that came out on Fox Kids in 2001? No. Oh, you mean the comic book series? No. Oh, you mean the
Prime toy line?
The Prime toy subline? No. No, I'm talking about the sequel to Prime. What?
What?
Are you talking about the song? No. Okay. What else news-wise is there?
Let me scroll. Not too much.
I didn't really see much of anything else.
That's about it for actual news. Aside from this This is just kind of interesting. The Transformers Age of Extinction Wave 2.5 and 3. So Wave 3 being Lockdown, New Bumblebee, Blue Crosshairs, and Snarl. We're in Malaysia, which means they might be out soon.
I'm officially done with Age of Extinction.
All I need is Snarl, and I'm done.
I'm not going to get a Snarl. I saw both Voyager Drift and Slog, and I'm passing on all of those. I'm over them.
You're not gonna round out your Dinobots.
What? Holy shit!
What?
Oh no!
What?
Oh no! Oh sweet mother God! Did you see that the Marvel Legends of New York Comic Con?
No.
Look.
What the hell is that?
Don't. What are you looking at?
Marvel is doing Player Sky.
Look at this.
Age of Ultron. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know.
Wait, are these 3 and 4 inch or these 6 inch?
Marvel Legends. Okay, for those of us that don't know what we're talking about, New York Comic Con, Marvel Legends show off the Age of Extinction Hulk and Captain America.
You just said Age of Extinction.
Age, not really. Age.
You are off. Jesus.
Jesus Christ. Alright, fuck. Alright, let me start over again. For those of us that don't know what we're talking about the New York Comic Con 2014 Marvel Legends Age of Ultron Hulk and Captain America figures. Okay, so this Captain America is like exactly what we saw from the photos from the on-set pictures, where it's kind of like a hybrid between his World War II costume and his Avengers costume, like a perfect hybrid. Looks really nice, and we get our first glimpse at the Hulk figure, which is something I was not necessarily wanting or expecting, but it's not a it's not a build a figure, and it's kind of wearing armored pants.
I'm cool with that. I would think that Tony Stark would engineer Bruce Banner a pair of pants that didn't get fucked up every time transformed. I was just thinking that. I was like, you know what? No, I'm cool with it. And they did exactly what I wanted them to do for Cap. Just repaint the good one. So I'm fine with that.
Okay, so let me read this whole news article just so we can. Okay, rather than having a physical presence at New York Comic Con itself, Hasbro again held a night before New York Comic Con party last night, where they debuted a small handful of figures. Now, a whole lot of interest is shown, but the first two Avengers Age of Ultron Marvel Legends did make their debut, and that's Captain America and the Hulk. And the Captain America is basically just a repaint of the Marvel Legends Winter Soldier Captain America figure with some minor changes to the upper torso. This isn't necessarily a bad thing, since Captain America and Winter Soldier Marvel Legends Cap figure was superb, but it does make Marvel Legends Age of Ultron Captain America being one of those two movie figures revealed rather meh. I'm also disappointed that Hasbro is apparently not changing the legs on this Cap figure, even though his legs on the Avengers 2 Captain America 2 figure were different. We also got our first glimpse at the new Hulk figure. Mad props to Hasbro for making this a single card figure and not to build a figure. Although this in particular person is not digging the dopey red racing stripe on the pants.
It looks fine.
Yeah, it's different. They're changing it up. They're trying to make him a little bit more of a effective fighter. I mean, yeah.
If that red stripe, if that really dark maroon, like freaking almost unnoticeable red stripe is bugging you, sorry.
Then you're not very open-minded. It is a completely new figure. Like we didn't actually mention, it is a completely different figure. It looks a little bit more slim, which I dig. Although it looks that hand. That one that the back of the hand is actually facing towards us. It has a hinge like starting at the wrist all the way to the knuckles. That looks kind of annoying.
Maybe they'll fix it,
Yeah, maybe they won't.
or maybe they will.
Okay, and they showed off at New York Comic Con they showed with a scream mouth, whereas the press photo showed him with a at the party they showed off Avengers 2, Marvel Legends Hulk with a screaming mouth, whereas the press photos show him with a growling expression. Hopefully, this means we'll be getting an extra head packed in and not variants. So there's a chance this could have two heads. How awesome is that?
Yeah, no, the growling head looks just like it did. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. Actually, 1 second.
Is this fresh off the press?
Hot off the presses.
Uh huh.
Um, is yeah, and both hands are fists. Yeah, okay, and in this one, the hand looks to have a smaller hinge in it. Look at
Okay.
it.
Let me see.
So yeah, I thought these were 3-4 inch figures when I saw them last night.
Okay. All right.
That Hulk looks so good though.
I do. I do think so. Yeah. Oh, yep. There's a screaming face. But I can see the hinge on the back of the hand there.
Yeah, but it's not as large
Yeah.
at all.
I like that a lot. It's not as fat looking as he was in the first movie, and not to say like the first Marvel. I wonder if this is going to be as big or smaller.
That's exactly what I was thinking, because that first one is freaking huge.
But it has been dwarfed by say like Mandroid and Groot.
Oh, I think actually it'd be about the same size because look at him compared to Cap.
Okay, I didn't see any comparison pictures yet.
Oh, well, he's standing next to Cap.
Okay, let me see.
Is
Yeah, he might be the same size as the first Hulk. Kind of hard to. It's really hard to tell because he is kind of proportioned very differently.
I think it's really weird that they're making new Hulk hands, but they're not fists; they're open hands.
Yeah.
I find that really, really weird. What are kids gonna do with those?
I know. Ooh. Yep. Yeah. That's
That's awkward. Are you okay?
Oh God, that's so dirty. I mean, it's like a perfect little grip for it. Ooh, that would be kind of awkward, uncomfortable though. But I'm sure there's going to be some fucker that's going to do it.
Oh yeah. There's also some more Marvel Legends, or not Marvel Legends. Infinite Series 2-4 inch. We're getting Grey Beast, Sandman, Thunderstrike, Shanna, Daredevil, Vulture, and Doc Ock, and then I think it looks like they're re-releasing the variant of Miles Morales Spider-Man.
I don't know who that is.
He's Ultimate Spider-Man.
Oh, okay,
He's
okay,
the guy who took over after Peter died.
gotcha.
Yeah.
I,
They should make it superior in that scale.
I'm sure they will at some point.
Yeah.
Because of the Superior Spider-Man's make it into the Titan lines already.
Wait, superior is?
Yeah, I've seen
Titan?
it. Yeah,
In the store?
yeah, I've seen it in store.
I think you're thinking of Miles.
Ultimate?
Yeah. Let me look it up. Because, yeah, I mean, the designs aren't that far from. Because, yeah, I know they have Iron Spider, $29.99.
Superior Spider-Man Titan. And the show comes to a stop.
Yeah, I'm looking too. I'm just like,
I don't know. I have to look again when I go back out.
Okay.
You Titan. Yeah. Okay. I'm saying look at it now. It is Ultimate Spider-Man. That's on my bad.
Okay. Fair enough. That's
Okay.
cool. Just don't let it happen again.
I'm sorry.
Okay. It's fine.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Okay, just don't bring it up, or I'll keep getting upset.
I'm just sorry.
Oh my!
I'm just sorry. I'm just sorry. Okay, so this actually changes things quite a bit because we were not expecting a Hulk figure for this line.
No, we weren't.
So let me go back to what we like to do best, and that is
Speculate.
speculate lines. So we got Avengers, not centers. I don't like this new predictive text thing on iPhone. Avengers 2 Legends. So Hulk confirmed. Captain America, which is what we both really wanted to see,
Mm-hmm.
because I really do dig that new outfit. Confirmed. All right. What would we do? We need to fill out. What is it? We need
The new Iron Man armor.
Really? But isn't the Iron Man armor just basically the same as the Mark 42?
I mean, either way, I don't really care. We don't need Black Widow. We don't need. Well, if we got Hawkeye, I wouldn't be mad.
But I don't think we're gonna get Hawkeye. No way.
Yeah, I don't think so either. It's just, I kind of like his coat.
I do like his coat. That's really cool. But I thought we were wanting Iron Man as a Build-A-Figure.
Oh yeah.
That's where he kind of threw me off of. But as far as like how many is in the line? 6 Marvel Legends.
6 or 7 depends if they do trading figures. It depends.
Okay, let's do non-variants like how they did with the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
So we definitely need Ultron.
Yes, we need Ultron.
Ultron.
Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch.
Quicksilver.
Quicksilver. Okay, so that's 5 for the single carded figures.
So one more.
So we need one more. And I can see them honestly doing those previous 3, Ultron, Scarlet Witch, and Quicksilver, because those are 3 totally new characters that I imagine are going to get a lot of toys for this movie, because this is going to be a big movie coming out next year.
I think it'd be cool. I'm trying to think of who else is there to do.
There's Vision, Baron von Strucker.
We won't get Baron von Strucker.
No,
We'll be lucky to get a 3-inch version of him.
he'll be too boring to look at.
Yeah.
I would really like to see Vision.
Vision or a new Thor. Because the first Thor kind of blew, but if we get Vision instead, I am not going to be upset. I think actually if we don't get Vision, I'll be a little upset. I could see Avengers. You know what? No. Spider-Man is getting a second wave. I could see Avengers getting a second wave.
But the Spider-Man second wave is mostly going to be comic figures.
Yeah, so still getting a second wave.
Yeah, so fuck you, Jesse.
Hey, if we get a Dane DeHaan Green Goblin,
Yeah,
I'll be happy.
yeah.
Okay, you know what? I'm done with Avengers news. Can we talk about Marvel news real quick?
Okay.
So there's rumors again.
Oh, well,
You know that.
but of course.
You know that.
Well, first, I just wanted a complete list. We both came to agreement that Hulkbuster Iron Man should be the Build-A-Figure.
Yes, I
Okay.
forgot about the consensus. I forgot he was in the movie.
Yeah, Hulkbuster, Iron Man.
So you know the rumor mill, Jesse.
BAF, short for Build-A-Figure. What?
You know the rumor mill, the good old rumor mill
Yeah.
down by the creek. It's spinning again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's spinning in that same wind of the possibility of Spider-Man being in the Avengers.
Really?
Yep. So there's a lot of new shit about that. So apparently nothing is confirmed. Everything I'm going to say to you, every piece of information I give, you take it with the biggest grain of salt you can find.
Rock salt that will kill you if you hit you in the head.
A metric fuck ton of salt.
What about a American metric?
No.
Captain. All right, go on.
Okay, so Sony had a plan before about making this entire Spider-Man universe. They had Amazing Spider-Man 1, 2, 3, and 4 all planned out. They were going to do a Venom movie. They were going to do Sinister Six. They were going to do a lady Spider-Woman character. They were going to do all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Amazing Spider-Man 2 sucked in the theaters.
Yeah, it sure did.
So there's been talks of Sony possibly and Marvel talking about putting Spider-Man and involving him in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, the exact quotes do not say that. The exact quotes say Sony is looking to revamp their franchise, and they said something about Marvel. It wasn't that they're talking. There's the possibility of it, because
They said fuck Marvel.
essentially what it's looking like now, and these are, again, rumors, the Venom movie is probably no longer going to happen.
Which is fine by me.
We don't know when. It'll be several years before we get Amazing Spider-Man 3 or a numbered movie.
They were saying, I remember saying that it was planned for 2018.
Yep. But that even still is not legitimate, but they still want to do Sinister Six, but there's a new rumor about Sinister Six.
Uh-huh.
It'll be a soft reboot to the series.
Oh, jeez.
Sony doesn't know what the fuck they're doing.
No, they don't. Jesus.
Amazing Spider-Man 2, I don't think was the worst thing ever. Okay, so let's go back to the year 2009. Let's go back to the year 2009, in which it is a wee evening about 1 a.m. and I'm cruising the internet and I see Spider-Man 4 canceled, rebooting the series, and I'm like, what? I do some research and I found out exactly what happened. All right, I'll take it. Let's jump ahead to 2014. We have a new series with 2 installments of it. And then I come to find out that the writer who was hired to write Spider-Man 4, he was told it was going to be the last one of the series. Within the past several months, I found myself being really curious about how Spider-Man 4 would have gone, knowing it was the last one of the series. I wanted to see how that series would end. Now, Amazing Spider-Man 2, it wasn't that great. It is definitely an installment, though, that if you made a sequel to it, you can still pick the series back up. Because I think The Amazing Spider-Man 1 is my favorite Spider-Man movie we've gotten yet.
The Amazing Spider-Man 1?
Yeah. It's my favorite. I think it's the best one. I do. Sony doesn't know what they're doing, and I'm sorry they don't. And I think the reason Marvel gets so good is because Marvel has Disney to back them. Daddy Disney is going to give them the money to pay for who they need to make the movie good. Fine. And someone did the math. They said, Marvel already has all their plans through 2019. So let's say even if the rights defaulted back to Marvel, we probably wouldn't get a Marvel Spider-Man movie till 2020.
Right.
With a new Spider-Man. So we don't know what's going to happen to Andrew Garfield. Again, all this is rumors. But they're very interesting rumors because they're all actually kind of probable because Sony is in between a rock and a hard place. For Sony.
They suck.
Yeah, no, I liked Amazing Spider-Man 2, I really did, but damn.
They're just fucking pissing in the wind.
You remember what made Spider-Man 3 really bad? We're gonna do it again and see if it'll work this time. It didn't work, fuck. Let's reboot it. And they're just gonna keep making the same mistake over and over and over again. I don't get it. We were at the store today. I was at the store with my friend. He was playing Smash, Super Smash Bros. On the DS in Target, and I was just like, oh, why isn't Sonic on the cover? He's like, oh, probably because Nintendo doesn't own Sonic. And I looked at him, I was like, if they can get Sonic for Smash, why the fuck can't Marvel use Spider-Man in the Avengers?
Oh, jeez. This is giving me a headache.
Yeah.
Just Sony, just give it up. You have PlayStation. You'll be fine.
They need to give it up. And I think if they went to Andrew Garfield with a new contract saying, we want you to do 2 movies for us and 2 for Marvel, and he's just like, what? We want you in the Avengers, I think he would happily sign it.
Definitely, I would say so.
Because he's even expressed so much interest even after 2 came out, he would like to be in the Avengers still. What are you doing? Is your brain exploding?
It is.
You calm down. Alright, what else is there to talk about? I just wanted to talk about that first.
Toy Arc.
What about it?
Godzilla.
Ah, that's cool.
NECA.
Yeah.
We're getting a Godzilla 1954.
Whoa.
Original Godzilla. Which is exactly what I said I wanted. Looky, looky. Wait. Let me find a good picture of it. Just fucking scroll down, you see it. And there's some more Pacific Rim figures on this page too. Yeah.
Wait, more Pacific Rim figures?
Yeah.
Shit.
Okay, and we get more pictures of the new 1985 Godzilla with a better head sculpt in person. And we get a burning Godzilla 1995, I think. Whereas from Godzilla vs. Destroyer. And we get Godzilla 1954, the very first Godzilla, and I love it.
No.
What?
New Pacific Rim figure is supposed to drop this month. I'm fucking poor.
Goodbye money.
Oh, they look so good.
Now, you were saying a while back ago
No, it wasn't.
that the new Gypsy Danger.
Mhm.
You said something like the original Gypsy Danger was from NECA was supposed to be part of like a more kid friendly line.
Yeah.
What, explain that again, because I don't quite understand.
So, when Pacific Rim was sold to NECA, Walmart and NECA talked to each other. NECA and Walmart had approached each other.
Hey Walmart,
and,
hey NECA.
Yeah, hey, what's up? Walmart wanted the Pacific Rim line. They wanted it as something that was simple, simplistic, not the biggest budget, to carry in their stores, to be the only store who carried it for Pacific Rim. So they engineered these toys to be smaller and more basic. When Walmart dropped out, NECA's like, fuck. And they had to, upscale what they already had on the production time and still produce them. So Series 1 and 2 got screwed. That's why they had to make the new Gypsy Danger to accommodate that scale and actually work.
So they actually upscaled a cheaper Gypsy Danger to that, and that became that first figure.
Yeah, that is what I heard.
Okay, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, no, the first few waves of figures, yeah, that's why they redid Knife Head, and that's why I think the second wave was able to be fixed a bit because I think Striker Eureka turned out really well. But yeah, Pacific Rim though. I think we need more kaiju though.
That deluxe, what was that? The
Otachi.
Otachi looks really cool.
Itachi.
He's big.
Yeah.
He's really big. Did they say if his wings deploy or not?
I doubt they do. Let me look at him. Ooh, you know what? I don't think they do, but that'd be sweet as shit.
Do you have to get any Pacific Rim figures? I doubt I will, but these do look really nice.
I've gotten all of them except for the kaiju that got released recently.
But I am really, really wanting the 1954 and 1985 Godzilla figures. Those are my two favorite Godzilla designs, and from my two favorite Godzilla movies, and I gotta have them.
Burning Godzilla looks pretty cool.
Yeah. And Jetfire clicks to that.
What else is there to talk about? Anything really interesting?
Oh, Jesus. Jetfire fell. Jetfire down. I don't know. Let me look at Toy Arc somewhere. Planet of the Apes, blah. Aliens vs. Predator, blah. Predator, blah. DC, Batman, Marvel, blah. Next page. SH Monster Arts, SH Figure Arts Injustice, kinda neat. Okay, these are the ones you're talking about earlier. Dr. Octopus, Star Wars Rebels, Star Wars Black Series. I don't really see anything else.
Okay, so we should go into questions?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we have to re-answer questions.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't. I won't answer them.
Okay, that's fine. I will. I'm just gonna skim through them because I already answered them once, and I remember most of my answers.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Do
JK
you
Productions
remember
again.
most of my answers?
I remember a couple of them.
Okay, then you speak for me.
Okay, from Ian. Number one, what is/was your worst movie theater experience? Working there. And I mean because of the yeah, it wasn't funny last week either. And I mean because of the people you went with, not because of the theater. I remember that before The Dark Knight Rises, what? My friend accidentally spilled our popcorn on me and my other friend next to me after he drowned it in hot butter. I almost got stabbed in a movie theater once. Now, not literally. I was at a ghetto movie theater, like a dollar theater, in a neighborhood I didn't trust, and my friend leaned over me to yell at a shady character to shut the fuck up. I thought I was gonna die. There was one time Jesse went to a theater and he sat in a seat, and this guy came in and asked him to move, and Jesse told him no. And throughout the entire movie, the guy just stared at Jesse.
He did.
Yep. Number two, what are the following would you rather see from Generations? Beast Machines Megatron, IDW Twin Twist, Follow Cybertron Shrapnel Bombshell, Armada Tidal Wave that can combine with Armada Megatron. I definitely think Follow Cybertron Bombshell and Shrapnel.
What did I say?
Beast Machines Megatron?
Yep.
It's like a fucking game.
You win.
Number three, how long does it take to end or find all of the Build-A-Figure from Marvel Legends? I just finished my Groot after taking damn near the entire summer. It's taken me since they've come out, and I've only gotten 2 of them, but the rest are hidden. It takes Jesse like 2 weeks.
It took me about a week when everything was said and done. Like, I went from 1 week to saying I don't think I was ever going to get them to the next week saying, okay, I got them all.
Lol. Number 4. What figures do you think are the worst when it comes to standing on their own? I just got Marvel Legends Gamora, and getting her to stand is a nightmare. Even worse than NECA's Coyote Tango in my mind. Marvel Legends Black Cat. Fuck that toy. I was so excited for that toy. I thought that toy looked so good. That toy can't move, can't pose, can't stay together for shit. Really disappointing. 5. Have you ever had a battery explode/melt on you while it was inside of something? My roommate's car battery melted down on us last week, and it looked like we threw a hacksaw in the car. That sucks. I've had batteries eat away at remotes, and I've had batteries leak out keyboards.
That sucks.
That's alright, though. I'm not even mad.
Why are you mad?
Not even mad. From TransFan681 Q&A. What are you guys' opinion on the upcoming documentary of the never-made Superman live movies starring Nicolas Cage?
I can't wait to see that.
That sounds interesting as shit.
I really, really want to see that because I remember when that movie was first rumored many, many years ago. I used to be subscribed to a sci-fi magazine. I forget what it's called, and it would have like movie rumors of movie announcements, and it was called Superman Lives, and I remember reading about that in magazine that I used to pick up from Blockbuster every week, or I used to pick up from, I forget, like get it every week or every month, and I had a subscription to it. I forget, but it was a cool magazine, and like it was for a while. There was a rumor of Planet of the Apes reboot came out before the Tim Burton one, and it was going to have Arnold Schwarzenegger. Mm-hmm. That was a rumor for a little bit. But yeah, from a long time ago when I remember hearing about this Superman Lives movie, and knowing now how it went down, I really, really want to see this documentary.
Yep, it's very, very, very interesting. Mm-hmm. Number 2, what are you guys' opinion on The Rock being cast as Black Adam in the Shazam movie?
That's a really good casting decision.
Yeah, I'm cool with it. I don't think I care too much about Shazam to mind too much, but yeah, it's fine. I think he'll do fine.
I want to know who's playing Captain Marvel.
Oh. Number 3, what are you guys' opinion on the recent pics of the Batmobile and Batman vs Superman? They look sweet.
Yep. I would have liked to see a little bit more of a reference to the Dark Knight Returns Batmobile, the Bat Tank, where
how dare they not?
Like it was literally like a tank. It had treads and it had like a bat head at the front that could like pivot. I really wish you'd watch the Dark Knight Returns animated movies. It breaks my heart that you won't watch them
I'm sorry.
because you hate Batman.
Yep, I hate Batman. Last email is
In
from.
fact, I'm killing you soon.
Okay. Last question from Ethan. Yep. Hey guys, not sure if you remember me. I do.
I don't.
But I haven't sent anything in a while, and I've
Why
only
the
got
fuck
back
not?
into your podcast recently, so I have a few questions. Number one.
Wait. So he stopped listening for the longest time?
Yeah,
We're not answering his question.
I'm answering it.
Okay, go ahead.
It's cool, man. People get caught up in real life. I'm not offended you stopped listening to this show. I mean, fuck you, but I'm just kidding. Nah, whatever, man. Life happens. I ain't mad. Number one, haven't
why
been
are you
listening
mad?
for a while. Shut up. Haven't been listening for a while, and I'm only recently backtracking your podcast one by one. But I remember there was a third guy on your show for a period of time. Forgot his name. Sorry, what happened to him?
We already addressed this.
We did address his name was Andrew. He's part of the show for a while. In the end, everyone just went off and did their own thing. Nothing wrong with the guy. Definitely check out his channel. Sportimus, real cool guy. Go check him out. Number two, White. Haven't heard you talking about Kamen Rider. Oh God, Kamen Rider for a while. Have you stopped, or are you not talking about it because the co-host doesn't watch it? No, I actually like to talk about shit he doesn't watch because fuck him.
Wait. Since when was I the co-host of this show?
Right?
That's my
Take that.
That's my biggest problem with this question. Get your shit right.
No, I mean, well, okay, I'm your co-host, and you are my co-host. You are the host, but you are my co-host. See?
You just made my brain implode.
Good. Fuck you.
I cannot brain this.
No, I didn't watch Gaim. I cut off with Gaim after episode 14. Not out of not liking it. It was a matter of time. Torrenting takes a while. I don't like to watch stuff on my computer. Streaming to the TV was a hassle. It became a hassle. It became a chore. I didn't want to deal with it, so I just fell out of it for a while. I do want to start Drive, and part of the reason I also dropped out of Gaim is because I kept wanting the driver, but it was too expensive. And I hate watching a show that makes me jealous I don't own a thing. So I'll probably get back into it, but yeah, we'll see. But yeah, no, I'll talk about anything Jesse doesn't like. Hey, Jesse, do you like Naruto?
No.
It's ending in 5 weeks.
Yay.
Fuck off. 3, to both of you. Are you planning to do a collection video? Would love to see both of your collections, unless I'm retarded and you have uploaded them videos and I haven't seen them. Thanks for reading, the Ethan. I have not done a collection video in a while. I'd like to do a video, but my collection is really unorganized right now.
It'd be pointless for me to do a collection video. Like,
I think it'd be pointless for you to make any more videos, period. Stop.
I'm gonna go kill myself.
That's not funny.
No, it's not. This will be the last time you ever see me alive. And I'm listening to that horrible music in the background. Okay, I'm over it.
Alright.
That was weird.
Alright, that's it for questions.
Jetfire.
Hey, Jesse. Is that the password?
The password for this episode is "Fire in the Sky" in honor of Jetfire's first appearance in the what? What? Say something! I dare you.
I've been sniffling because I have a cold, you fucking asshole.
You snickered. You snickered.
I did not snicker.
You snickered at me.
I might have snickered.
Why'd you snicker at me?
Because I forgot.
Okay. Password for this episode is "Fire in the Sky" in honor of the Jetfire's.
Oh, because you said the original appearance of G1 and Jetfire. Like you messed your words up again. I forgot what you said, but it was funny to me.
You know what? Fuck you.
Yeah, I laughed at your mistake.
Fuck you.
Okay.
The fucking password for this episode is "Fire in the Sky." I don't need to explain why. Just type it in the comment section. Just let us know that you watched it, alright, you fuckers? That goes for you too, you asshole.
I'm not typing.
Yes,
shit.
you are.
Okay.
You do it or go to your room.
I'm already in my
Oh, shit.
room. You're not my real dad.
Hey, go clean your room.
Alright.
Alright, guys. Of course, if you have any more questions, please feel free to send it into primecastqa@gmail.com. That's primecastkwanda@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Where can we find
What do you
you
say?
at? You going first this
Alright,
time.
follow me on Twitter at Activator. You can find my YouTube channel at Activator. Hey Jesse, where the can I find you?
You can find me at Twitter at twitter.com/ssjalabot. You can Instagram me too, ssjalabot. And I've been going on Twitch a lot, so you can follow my Twitch stream at twitch.tv/ssj_autobot. Fucking stop that clicking right now.
Thought you liked this book.
Not when it's over my voice. Alright, guys. Sorry for the delay in episodes. Just had a bit of technical difficulty, but I believe we had it all sorted out. So
I will say, I think this was a better show than the last one that we lost.
it's a little bit more of a coherent show, I believe.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, which one? Okay, good enough. Is that your warning bark? Back off. Alright, guys, like I said, thank you for listening and watching, and we'll catch everyone later.
Yeah.
One more.